Hi guys, it's Tracy in Australia, and I just wanted to share this little journal that I have finished. I'm calling them like keepsake quote books. Inspired initially by Kay Comer, but I think mine aren't as grungy as hers, and I do take lots of my collaging inspiration from Annalie Erickson. I love her style. So I've got the sari silk, which acts as a binding. That there's just some eyelets there. There's only 4 pages. I've punched all the way through them, put eyelets on, and tied them up with this sari silk. So this one has the theme of cowgirls, and I've made this little mold frame, and into that put the word cowgirl. So on the front, lots of layering. I started off with some fabric. There's muslin, paper flowers, a vintage photo of a little girl on a horse, some vintage laces, and these gorgeous grungy old buttons. And I chose this little floral fabric because it kind of reminded me of the shirts that you sometimes see in Western shops, and also the kind of like little dresses that they wore on Little House on the Prairie and things like that. Okay, so that's my inspiration. Let's go in and have a look. So like the others, this one measures 4 by 6. And the base of the books is a very heavy cardstock, which I've really heavily tea dyed and do lots of layering onto. So there's a little pocket on this one, and there's actually a little lace pocket on top of that as well. And into that goes a little envelope with a little bit of paper in it. So up here, there's a little tag that says God bless cowgirls. There's a little heart down here that's crocheted. Everything looks really tatty and distressed. And into the little pocket go these little journaling cards. These are actually from Calico Collage from her Gypsy Cowgirl kit. So that was a really good place to find some cowgirl ephemera. I've also just recently found these little glassine bags. And into that I've popped another little card, and that one's actually from KrisiteArt on Etsy, and I will leave both the links for Calico Collage and KrisiteArt in the description box. Okay, my next page has this drawing, which has actually been salvaged from an old My Friend Flicker book which was going in the bin, and at the last moment I took out these pages that had drawings on them. So I've used one of those and layered it onto some muslin, some of that fabric that I've tea dyed. There's little bits of laces, and I've also done this little quote, listen to your heart, and put some hearts, and up here there's a distressed wooden button that I've tied onto a tiny little doily. So there's just like, they just pop in there, and this one says the most memorable days usually end with the dirtiest clothes, and that's from KrisiteArt. And then I've also put in this little saying, find magic in each day. And I think, you know, that's a really good thing to live by. So my love of cowgirls and the West and things came from my childhood, because I'm of an age where we used to watch lots of Westerns and Western themed television programs like Roy Rogers and the Cisco Kid and Bonanza and all of those things. You know what I'm talking about. And that's where my love of Western things started. And because I lived on a farm, I was around horses and things like that. And both my father and his mother were very, very good horsemen and women. Okay, so there's a little quote down here. She believed she could, so she did. This is from Calico Collage, and so is this one. There's lots of lace. There's a little bit muslin. I've used the mulberry flower, and up here little bits of lace pinned with a very rusty pin and a horseshoe. And this little cute thing says tune ukulele, because when I was ripping up the music pages, I realized that every page had on it tune ukulele. So I thought that was really cute and went with the theme. So this one has the music paper, the distressed fabric, a little quote, the world is best viewed through the ears of a horse. Another image, a vintage image of a lady on a horse with Western tack, and a little saying that I've stamped, I love country life. This one down here that looks like a bottle cap with Yeehaw, that's from KrisiteArt. Again, the vintage laces. This little one is an image that comes from Graphics Fairy, and there are quite a few cowgirl images on Graphics Fairy. This one comes from there too. And what I've done is put this little C is for cowgirl over the top of that to make it look like a flashcard. So again, lots of little laces, rusted pin, music paper, and the floral fabric just poking out, and a little saying playing in the dirt, because that obviously goes with the little girl. And that's from KrisiteArt. So this little die cut is some cowgirl boots or cowboy boots, and I've really distressed those up. There's a little saying here, and it's actually from Dale Evans, and it says, "It's the way you ride the trail that counts." And as I said, this image is from Graphics Fairy, and it's these gorgeous ladies. They've obviously gone to have their photo taken in a studio dressed up as cowgirls, and I think it's very cool. So like my other journals, plain on the back, I've just used the fabric that is throughout the journal, and this little saying that says, some things just fill your heart without trying, and I really like that. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. This journal is available for sale, and you can either message me on Facebook or send me an email, and my email address will be in the description box. Okay, thanks for watching.